Hi, I'm Dan. I'm 22. I live in Cambridge, and I'll be auditioning for the 1 year course of acting at the Oxford School of Drama. So, I really like the course at the Oxford School because I like how there's a London performance near the end because I've always wanted to perform in London. I performed in Cambridge before, Bristol, Edinburgh Fringe Festival, but it's always been a little dream of mine to perform in London, which you guys would give me the opportunity to if accepted into the course. I also like, you know, I really like the course in general. Ju Jude Owusu said about the course that every single day he was just improving and becoming better, which is ultimately what I want to gain from the course. Just becoming better and just more ready about tackling the industry afterwards. And just looking at the alumni in general, you can see that there's a very high level that have graduated. So that must mean the teaching level's high as well as the students who come, their level being very high. And these together for me is perfect because they would give you inspiration to push yourself further and have lots of like-minded people just pushing you to become the best version of yourself. So the two monologues I've chosen are my contemporary is from Dark Sublime by Michael Dennis, where I'll be performing the role of Ollie, who is a 21-year-old homosexual from London, who's talking about his unrequited love to his friend Joel, and it's to his friend Marianne. And the second one is my classical, where I'll be performing the role of Lancelot Gobbo from The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. And this is a really fun role. I really enjoyed getting into this. So the one part from a film that impacted me emotionally would be from Castaway, starring Tom Hanks. And the moment specifically is the monologue that Tom Hanks goes on, talking about being on the island, and he had absolutely nothing apart from the ability to kill himself and where he was going to kill himself. And he tried to kill himself, or tested the noose pretty much, and it all failed, and he realised he didn't even have that. And then he realised he had to keep going. He had to keep going and surviving, and he didn't even know why, he just knew he had to. And then a couple of years down the line, the tide came in and bought him a sail, which he then started building a boat with, and he got off the island. And I just felt this is an amazing monologue, and it can also be used for me as an actor, this metaphor of kind of staying on, and one day a sale might come, because this industry is very hard as an actor, and it's hard to get your foot in the door. But if you keep going at it and keep believing in yourself and keep going, then something might happen for you, whether that's in a television, film, theatre, whatever. If you quit a little while beforehand, you would never know that the opportunity gave itself to you a little bit later along the line. And it just inspired me to keep going and keep doing what I love, really, because one day I might go even further than I ever thought I could. So I will be performing the two monologues now. I hope you enjoy them and can consider me for a spot on your course. Thanks very much. Joel, he's not here. No, he had to, huh? No, I asked him if he wanted to go out with me, and he didn't. He said he'd rather we stay friends, and I thought, right, friends, but I've just been thinking about him for like the last year, like every day for the last year, and I've been wanting to ask him out since the first time I met him, but it was November when I realised I had to, like, I could not anymore, so I did. And I felt like a twat when he said no. I mean, yeah, he didn't say no, he was all flattered, and then... So I've made up my mind anyway. But then he tells me, and this is like 3 weeks later, that he's going on this date with this other lad we know, and I mean, I'm not being funny, but this guy, I mean, you wouldn't look at him twice. I mean, I'm not saying I'm all that, but like we're on into all the same music and TV, and I'm like, right, well, thanks. You could have had me. You could have had me. Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to go on like that. Lame. And I never even touched him, but I know for a fact he let Damien Gilby wank him off twice. Surely my conscience will serve me to run from this Jew, my master. The fiend is at mine elbow and tempts me, saying to me, Gobbo, Lancelot, Gobbo, good Lancelot, or good Gobbo, or good Lancelot, Gobbo. Use your legs, take the star, run away. Well, my conscience says no. Take heed, honest Lancelot, take heed, honest Gobbo. Or, as aforesaid, honest Lancelot, Gobbo, do not run, scorn running with thy heels. Well, most courageous fiend bids me pack. Via, says the fiend. Away, says the fiend, for the heavens rouse a brave mind, says the fiend. Well, my conscience hanging round the neck of my heart says very wisely to me, my honest friend Lancelot, being the son of an honest man, or rather the son of an honest woman, for my father's done something smack, something grow too, he leaves a taste. Well, to be ruled by my conscience, I should stay with the Jew, my master, who, God bless the mark, is a kind of devil. The fiend gives more friendly counsel. I will run. Fiend, my heels are at thy service. I will run.